Also available on Free Comic Book Day. Buck Rogers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, 2000 AD, Transformers vs. G.I. Joe, Bleeding Cool, Kaboom, Summer Blast, Mega Man X, Comic Book Marketplace, Shigeru Miyazuki Showa, Defend Comics, Hip Hop Family Tree, Valiant Universe, Uber, All You Need Is Kill, Raising a Reader, Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck, Fubar, and Teen Titans Go.
Hey folks, it's Jim, it's Julie, and this is the very lovely Penny.
Hi guys! Sorry.
She's overly energetic. She read Vamplets last.
It can't be helped.
No.
Definitely not.
Welcome to this year's Free Comic Book Day show. We've got so many books to get to, so let's get to it.
Alright,
Rapid fire.
up first, the dumbest idea ever. This was a cute book, great for all ages, very simple art, nothing to write home to mom about, but a really cute idea. Check it out if you're looking for something, in the middle.
This is Avatar The Last Airbender with Itty Bitty Hellboy and Juice Squeezers. Avatar had the good story and fun kinetic style, while Hellboy had cute art, funny, and Juice Squeezers was had an interesting premise and okay art.
The Intrinsic. If you're into teen books, this is a great book. Professor Rex and his team.
Next up for me is Hello Kitty and Friends. This collects 5 different reprints that were primarily available in Hello Kitty Just Imagine. Perfect for your youngest readers in your family because it is primarily dialogue free. Cute art, it's exactly what you would expect from Hello Kitty.
Also, Avatar was also great for all ages as well. Next up, Zombie Tramp / M Theory. Zombie Tramp had energetic art, but terrible story and characters, while M Theory was overly simplistic and very bland storytelling.
The New 52, Future's End. Must read for any DC fan. It's number 0. It's the beginning of the new weekly. You start 35 years in the future. Fast forward backwards to 5 years our future. But how do you change the future if it's already begun?
So there's at least 50 Robins by then.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, The Adventures of Jellyby. Really cute, great for all ages, fun, simple art, and it has a really fun fantasy edge to it. It's sort of like Clifford or My Pet Monster for people who are, my generation. Just really cute, great for all ages.
Ipso facto. Interesting premise and pretty good art.
That's it. I wanted to read that one.
Well, then you can read it and get the storyline.
Okay. Project
Because we don't want to
Black
give
Sky.
anything away.
Project Black Spot Sky is the fault of Captain Midnight, a time-traveling hero. Hint, hint, hint. And Brain Boy, his foster child of sorts. You have to read this book. It's very good.
Next up, another kid's book. I've got Sonic and Mega Man X. Exactly what you would expect from an Archie Comics Sonic and Mega Man X book. Simple art, feels a lot like playing video games. Cute, fun stories, great for all ages. I would lean towards, 8 to 12-year-old males.
Next up, we have Epic, which is pretty fun, funny story with energetic art.
Sherwood, Texas. Definitely not for children. Mature readers only. Very graphic, lots of killing. A play on words, town of Sherwood, city of Nottingham, Rob Hood. I won't tell you what happens to him. That's it, that's all.
That's neat. Next up, I have the Top Shelf Kids Club. So we've got an excerpt from Maddie.
Adults only, right?
Absolutely.
No.
We've got an excerpt from Maddie Kettle, The Adventures of the Thimble Witch, which is really cute, fun art. And I've gotta tell you, Maddie's parents get turned into rats, and she takes it upon herself to have them changed back into her parents. Really, really cute, Look for it. If you pick this one up, or if you don't get the chance to pick this one up, but you're interested in Maddie Kettle, it's available in graphic novels. This also has Monster on the Hill. Really fun, very colorful story with a really unique twist to it. So you'll want to check out Monster on the Hill as well.
Alright, next up we have Entropy, which has a very interesting premise, but a very sketchy art style, so you'll have to get a little bit used to it. But overall, not bad.
The Smurfs. Very informative footnotes on first appearances of the Smurfs. It is a fantastically kissable issue. Annoying Orange is a second one, and he is a hilarious character, great for
I think
kids.
you mean Smurfable.
No, it's kissable. Trust me,
okay.
I know that. I read it.
Now I need to.
Ariel, a shy donkey who's led astray at a Comic-Con, no less, by pig twins, Shanghai and Changlo. Another
a donkey
fun,
into a comic
fun
show.
story. And art was pretty good, color great, just a fun tale for all ages.
God, who lets a donkey into a comic?
It was great.
Less of a kid's book, but still really good. Guardians of the Galaxy, and we also got a look at the new Thanos, the Infinity Revelation original graphic novel. So this Thanos story is only available in graphic novel form. You'll definitely want to check these ones out because the Guardians of the Galaxy are adding a new member to the team.
Alright, Armor Hunters. This one has a preview of Armor Hunters, which has good art and okay story, as well as a preview of Exo Manowar and Rye #1. The art for Exo Manowar is absolutely gorgeous in this, and Rye is okay as well. Some really good stuff here. If you're a Valiant fan, check it out.
Next up, Magic Wind. Ned Ellis, also known as Magic Wind, has a shard of metal in his brain.
I'm very busy.
It allows him limited access to his
Hello?
past memories, but he has an astonishing ability
Sorry,
to
we don't
foresee
have
the
time.
future through visions and premonitions. It's kind of an Old West meets an Edgar Allan Poe tale. If you're into that, again, for adult readers, not kids.
Next up, Atomic Robo, Bodhi Troll, and Haunted.
Can't go wrong with Bodhi Troll.
Exactly. Everything you would expect. Though the Haunted is for a slightly higher age group than you would expect to find in a book with Bodhi Troll and Atomic Robo. So, I'd be aiming at 8 at the youngest, give or take, but it's still a really fun read. Bodhi Troll has to track down a fantastic, super awesome pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Next up, we have V-Wars, which has a very good story, good art, and excellent atmosphere. If you're a vampire fan or a zombie fan, check this one out. It's really good.
Far From Wonder, Volume 1, Hatter. His actual name is Hatter Matigan. He is totally disinformed in classical fairy tale style. Instead, he is searching for Alice Hart, Wonderland's lost princess, and he is a royal bodyguard. He ends up going through the looking glass to Paris, France in 1859 in his pursuit of Alice. Nice artwork, very intriguing story, and it is a reprint. The story began in prose novels.
Yep, and Hatter M is available. That story is actually available right now in trade paperback.
Thank you.
So, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Like, truly, it
Yes.
is wonderful. Next up is Rocket Raccoon. We get a cute little story about Rocky saving the day, and then we get a story about from the Marvel Universe story. So Ultimate Spider-Man, and we see White Tiger. I think it might be Ultimate Marvel Universe Ultimate Avengers. An excerpt from there, but I am not positive. However, both of them were really great. Good for all ages. You'll want to check this one out.
Can't go wrong with Rocket Raccoon.
Nope.
Next up, we have Les Miserables.
I will be right back.
In this one, we have great art, a really good adaptation of the source material, and best of all, no singing by Russell Crowe.
A+, Courtney Crumrin. You really, really have to recommend this for all ages.
Courtney Crumrin is great for all.
She's not pictured on here. Her new neighbor, Holly, is. And the story that ensues, very good. Very high on morale. Artwork, excellent. And Courtney Crumrin is fun.
Next up, I have Scratch 9 and Run and Amok. Scratch 9, exactly what you'd expect. It's another excerpt from this year's graphic novel. Just as fantastic as last year's was. Run and Amok looks super adorable. You get just enough story for it to whet your appetite, but also available as a graphic novel.
Spoon! It's the Tick! In this one, we have silly fun story with really good art. If you're a Tick fan, of course you're going to want to pick this one up. It's a lot of fun.
I don't know about you guys, but that guy just always ticks me off.
But tish.
Bongo Free for All. Again, all ages, great book. Bart and Milhouse in one story tried to get superpowers by recreating an accident.
Which
Hilarious.
ends up horrible.
Yes. Itchy and Scratchy star in their own little story. Mr. Burns in the Batcave. I bet you haven't seen his Batcave yet.
I have an excellent Batcave.
And we get an expose, a behind the scenes at the Krusty Burger. What really goes on behind the scenes at Krusty Burger?
You don't want to know.
Finally, we get the professor, and science is magic. We don't understand yet, not the other way around. Quite interesting.
It's gone up in price already.
Alright, last for me this year is Past the Last Mountain and Finding Gossamer. Finding Gossamer was fantastic as always. The art is amazing. I cannot say enough things about this digital style.
Yep.
Past the Last Mountain was really
It's
good.
Pixar, almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very Pixar-esque. Past the Last Mountain, also really good. A rougher style around the edges, but it works really well to tell this story. You'll absolutely want to check this one out.
And if you haven't checked out Finding Gossamer yet, what's wrong with you?
Do it. Only for your benefit, do so.
Alright, last up for me this year is Worlds of Aspen, 2014. Damsels in Excess and the Zoo Hunters. For Zoo Hunters, good art, okay story. It's your standard top cow / Aspen style book. And for Damsels in Excess, has gorgeous art and it's an okay story. The art really reminds me of Barbara Canepa of Skydoll fame. So I really like the art, but maybe that's just me. So if you want to check out something really different from Aspen, check out Damsels in Excess because it's really different from their standard style.
Last up for me, Grim Fairy Tale. Everything you would expect from a Grim Fairy Tale. Age of Darkness is what this one's called. And it introduces or reintroduces the Blood Knights controlled by the Dark Queen who were believed extinct until now. Artwork is fabulous as expected. Story was good, left me wanting more. Apparently it continues in Grim Fairy Tales number 100.
Alright, well, that brings us to the close of this year's Free Comic Book Day episode. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you again soon. Have a good one.
Bye!
Penny, stop with the sugar.
Just before the end of the show, just want to let you guys know, the week after Free Comic Book Day, so May the 10th, the Comic Connection in Hamilton, 895 King Street West, is going to be hosting comic artist Ken Lashley. He's going to be signing copies of his new book, Superman Doomed #1, from 11 until 2 p.m. Signings are first come, first served, so you'll want to be here early to get a good spot in line. We will see you there.
And make sure you come out to the Comic Connection, as she mentioned, on May 7th and pick up your copy of Superman Doomed.
We'll see you there.